Silver chasing gold's record-breaking rally. Platinum is setting up for greatness as well. We'll take a look at that. Gold, silver, platinum analysis. We'll probably do a chart request if we have time to. Look, if you're watching this on the replay, use the time codes below. It's the easiest way to go to your favorite part. But if you're watching live, you're one of the many that get to enjoy every single thing we do here at Good Morning Stackers. 20 new subscribers overnight. My video from yesterday has just gone blip, 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 like that in relation to my channel. So we'll talk about that, do the shout outs, but in the first 1 minute of the show, we do what we dub here the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage and we slurp them synchronously together. The rule is you must do it audibly. Clearly, it's going to be the favorite part of your day. Wouldn't you agree? I would too. Here we go. Let's do it together in 3, 2, 1. Slurp it. Yeah, man. My name is Joe Main. I have worked in the precious metals industry in Australia over 3 major bullion dealers. You know and love me from such, you may have seen me at such bullion dealers such as Bullion Now, Goldstackers, Ainslie Bullion. You've seen my face, you've heard my voice, all that stuff. And now what I help you do is launch and grow on YouTube and other social media with any kind of business, not just a bullion business. I've got lots of different clients. Hit me up with an email, gmstackers@gmail.com. That's what you want to do. It's the easiest thing to do. Hit me up there and I will charge you dirty, greedy, capitalist money after a certain period, after we've figured out if it can work for you. I know it can. And what do we do here? Of course, the show is brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. You may hear from them a little bit later on. And let's have some fun, shall we? Of course, we do some shout-outs, and then we'll get to silver, gold, and platinum analysis. How do you know this is live? Because I haven't even turned my phone onto vibrate. Yeah, it is a weekday morning show. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the family. The lighting is terrible today. Awful. I even changed t-shirts just to try and change it. But well, that's life. Okay, here we go, people. Oh, that's me. Be there in a couple of minutes. Well, I was. Jason is the first one in, I think. Morning, Jason. Morning, Joe. Morning, Jason. Morning. Most other people, though, except for Jason because he refuses to do it, the calling card, the call out the morning thing is GMS. Good morning, Stackers, with an exclamation point. Says Tony Peterson. Chat Mum is back in the house. Great to see you, Tony. Where were you yesterday, young lady? Morning, good people, says Knackers O'Reilly. Joe is doing his hair. Actually, I wasn't, but I'm literally going to the barber today when I get a chance. I'm getting a haircut today because it's getting, whoa. The running gag that I do about my hair is I have tiny little men on scaffolding, just building little things of scaffolding. It takes a village to keep this nice and coiffed. I'm getting a haircut today because it's really getting a little unruly. And hey, it's grand final tomorrow and we're going out to see friends, not family. We're going out to see a friend's barbecue, I should say. So, got to look my best. Tony Peterson, yes, all right. Beautiful day. It is a beautiful day in Melbourne today, but it's actually screwing up my lighting. It's better when it's overcast for photographers and for visual people. It's better when it's a diffuse light. So this little glaring thing is playing up, so it actually looks darker in here. During overcast days, it actually looks brighter in here, which is weird. Hey, I'm not even going to guess. Not even going to try it. NGMS. I'm going to say Indonesian. I don't know. Is that Indonesian, Lance? What's silver price at the moment? Well, Knackers, we'll get there in just a second. Good morning, chat fam. Top of the morning to you, Knackers. That's right. The spring days are lovely down south. I agree. Even if the nights are a bit chilly. Spring is wonderful here in Melbourne. Autumn is my favorite time of the year. The leaves are falling off the trees. It's just coming out of summer. So it's still like spring. It's, it's warm in the day, but a little chilly at night. Yeah, you got scarf. I just love it. I love autumn. Silver, Invoke Legend. Great to see you. Dylan's back. Good morning, everyone. Fantastic. 46 AUD at the moment. Yeah, we'll take a little about that. A bit of profit taking last night. Yes, we'll take a look quickly at the silver, gold, and platinum prices. GMSCT from the Lone Star State is here. I still hear in my mind, hi, I'm Joe. Joe from, from all those other ones. GMS says Knackers. GMS says Chris. Welcome back, Chris. Good morning, guys. Getting a Kramer. Yeah, I am getting the Kramer going on. That's why when I get to the Kramer, It's time for a haircut. Go blonde. Not again. No, I was alive in 2002, so I had blonde tips. Oh yeah, I had the whole thing, the whole blonde tip thing. Yeah, spiky blonde tips, the whole deal. Ugh, tragic. But it is coming back, I guess. Hazza and blah, blah, blah. And chat mom. Fantastic. All right, we have gotten the shout outs out the way. Let's talk about silver chasing gold's record-breaking rally. We're going to take a look at the price of gold, silver, and platinum today, and we'll take a chart request. Maybe two, but probably just one. Get your chart requests in as well. I want to share a little article that just came up in the news. It is entitled, and it's from Yahoo Finance, and we'll show this, okay? So here we go. I want to see how best you can see that. You can't really see that all that well, can you? So let's go like this. We are going to move it out, and then I'm going to move it in. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go like that. That doesn't really why didn't that do that? Okay, no idea. It's not really showing it for some reason. That sucks. But anyway, let's see. Can I do that? No. You can, man, why is it doing that? No idea. Anyway, it says silver hits 12-year high, chasing gold's record-breaking rally. I'm not sure actually what they're talking about, the record-breaking rally, but we'll read this very quickly. You can see most of it there, actually. So this is by Swati Verma. This is coming from Reuters. We'll quickly read through it. Silver rose to its highest level in nearly 12 years on Thursday. That's correct. Riding the coattails of gold's rally to record peaks, okay, as interest rate cuts by major central banks fueled investment interest in precious metals. Alrighty, spot silver was up, blah, 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 having hit its highest point since December of 2012 at $32.70 US cents. So let's go straight to the silver price. This is silver in USD. It's currently at 32 US dollars. We're using the tradingview.com website on the daily time frame, and you can see very clearly there that spike. Now, what do we say about spikes, people? That spike right there to $32.70 US cents. So yes, it is indeed the highest, just the highest by, like 20 cents, but the highest price since December of 2012. Let's have a look right here. You'd see above my head, December, November, December, right there. It is the highest since December of 2012. Wow. Hey, congratulations. If you bought in December of 2012 and you've ridden all the way, you've broken even in USD terms. But hey, if you're in a different currency, Australian dollars in particular, other foreign currencies, you're actually way above where you would have, where you were at when you bought in December in 2012 in that scenario. Okay, again, because fiat, your international currency has very likely been weakening against the USD. So you're already actually at even, or you actually would have been above. You've broken even, and you're higher than broken even. Anyway, that's just for that fictitious person that bought back then. So yes, we're at that 12-year high, 32.70. Quote, silver is going to continue to rally over the coming quarters because of the consecutive rate cuts and as China's stimulus could continue for some time, end quote, says Amelia Xiaofu, I think I pronounced that right, head of commodity markets at BOCI. She expects the price to move towards the $37 level. Well, I would concur with that. Let me just get on my stuff. Get on me stuff, mate. I should have done this earlier. We'll do that. We'll do that. Nope. And we'll do 31 final hurdle. We will do the 1980s Fibonacci, and that's probably close enough for Jazz, I reckon. And we'll do the back in business line as well. So this person thinks, looking for a good move to 37 US dollars. Yeah, I would say that's at the moment, while we're above the 31 US dollar mark. As I said, we close any month above 31. Full 100% bull market bar and black swan events. And of course, you can have rises and dips, but I would say, over the longer term, we're in full bull once we close over 31 US dollars. Again, very key Fibonacci level from old highs of the 1980s and the old lows of the 1990s. And she says 37. I've been saying 37 to 40 in 2024. And watch out for the key Fibonacci level of $38.50 US. Where is my little thing where I typed in a key fib? Right there. 38.50 is a key Fibonacci, again from the old highs of the 1980s, old lows of the 1990s. Watch out around about there. So that 37 to 40 mark in 2024 is my most realistic top for 2024. Could completely sail through and go to the all-time high. You never know, but I remain cautious. Watch out for that, because this level here, 38.50, is the 0.786, and as you know, the 0.786 is my watch out level. Got to clear above that to say that, you know, we're making, you know, a play for the new all-time high, the old all-time high very soon. Cool. Good. That is that one. Let's go back to here. Silver. Now we're just going into the sort of what silver is. Silver, both a safe haven investment and a key material in industrial applications, has rallied more than 35% so far this year. Correct. One of the primary catalysts for the rally in silver has been gold, because of their strong correlation, says Anika Gupta, Director of Macroeconomic Wisdom Tree. The gold to silver ratio has come down with silver's rally. Yes, it has. We'll take a look at the gold to silver ratio properly in just a second. And the bulk of the remaining demand for silver has been driven by the industrial sector, with the metal's usage in photovoltaic products like solar panels nearly doubled over the prior year. Also true. Spot gold was up to blah, 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 having hit a record high of 26.85. We'll take a look at gold. US gold futures. Now, US gold futures for December delivery settled 0.4% higher at 26.95. Okay. Bullion has risen more than 29% so far in 2024, smashing records several times, fueled by US rate cut hopes, safe haven demand, and robust central bank buying. Agree with all of that. Quote, gold price strength is feeding on itself just now. That's to say, momentum is driving speculative flows despite a rising US dollar and Treasury yields, it says independent analyst Ross Norman. The US Federal Reserve trimmed the benchmark policy rates, so they lower the things by 50 basis points. Traders see a 51% chance of another 0.5%, 50 basis point reduction in November. Lower interest rates boost non-yielding gold appeal. Investors are awaiting core personal consumption expenditures, blah, 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 blah. That's it. Cool. So, looks like apparently silver is chasing gold's rally. I'm trying to figure out here, this is silver. I looked at the silver price and the gold price to see if it was chasing gold's rally, and I was looking for the time frame, and in every time frame that I've had, silver has actually been outperforming gold in sort of larger time frames and smaller time frames. So I don't know exactly what they're saying about chasing gold's rally. There's a specific time frame they're thinking about, but hey, silver is doing very well, as is gold at the moment. Let's take a look. We'll continue with the silver price, okay, very quickly. That's the monthly time frame. On the daily time frame, however, what do we need to look at? I would suggest, I can see what they're saying now. So I'll show you silver, and then I'll show you gold, then go back to the daily over here. So back above, good. All you need to know is it's above the final hurdle. Close September above 31 US dollars. Not at, not below, not at, not spiking. Close above. Let's call it 31.20, 31.30. Preferably 31.40 would be better. The higher the better. Close above it, full bull for me. Okay, so we're positive right now. Breaking below there, closing the month below 31. It's just another failure. Okay, not good. Okay, could signal a move back down to 29. Just so for my 20 new subscribers overnight, for my new people watching today, if you close any day, close the day, not spikes. Again, we don't talk about spikes, we talk about closes. Close the day, particularly a week or even a month, that's not good. Below 29 US dollars, not great. That would signal a move probably all the way down to my best buy zone. And the best buy zone is for my regular subscribers who know very, very well, best buy zone is between 28 to 26 US dollars. We'd be going, you close here, we're going back to at least here, and I would probably say next time. See, there's best buy zone, best buy zone, best buy zone, higher high, okay, higher low, higher low, I should say, a higher low from there and there, and a higher low. You come back down to here, you're heading down to 26, I would say. And then that gives the potential for the move down to the 24 level, the 25, 24 level. Where is my trend line? That's on the relative strength index. Is it there? No, thanks guys, I appreciate it. There we go, and that's the one. You head down to $26. This, I'm not saying this is happening, by the way. We're above 31. It's great. We just look at the other side. Okay, you start closing below 29. Then we're probably heading to 26 and anywhere down, a spike down to even $25 or $24.80 at this stage. Okay, you don't want to stay within here. You want to close above the $26 level. That's fine. It would be, as I said, for a long time, it's actually quite normal to have a breakout and a retest. But look, I don't know if that's coming because we are, look at this. Get rid of the best buy zone. Get rid of that for a second. You can see we've had that, okay? Breakout, not a retest, but you don't always get a retest. And a quick move back up. Look, it's looking very positive, okay? That's what I'll say. Looking really great guns for silver. That's pretty much it. Watch out for that 37 to 40. And that's what I'll leave it for silver for the moment. It's looking positive. Again, what would negate all this? Breaking back down onto the 31. Please let's stay just above 29, okay? We'll talk differently if we get to this area. We'll start talking, but we're not there yet. We're above 31, and that's great news. And look, on the relative strength index, we are still moving in the upward direction on the daily time frame. That's on the daily, so there is room to move higher. I'll show you on the weekly, though. On the weekly, we've also got room to move higher, right? So we've got room to move to get into the extremely overvalued or extremely overbought for silver, okay? And on the monthly time frame, we've got room to move on the monthly, okay? So it looks like silver is chasing gold's rally because let's now take a look at gold. We'll do the comparison between the two. So let's take a look at gold. Now, here's, again, silver on the monthly time frame. Just here, watch it. It looks like it's moving up into, hasn't gotten there yet, but it's got room to move into extremely overvalued, overbought territory, which could propel the price higher to that, $37 to $40 kind of level, in my humble non-financial advice opinion. But now let's take a look at gold on the same time frame. See that? Okay, this is gold on the monthly time frame, priced in USD 2,672. On the monthly, we're already in extremely overbought, extremely overvalued for gold on the monthly time frame. Let me just show you that again. Watch right here, okay? That's gold, and that is silver. See the difference, right? Silver has got room to move right there. It has got room to move. Now, that's probably what's, the title of this video, Silver Chasing Gold's Rally, and that's what I would say would make that to be true. The fact that we're not even in overbought territory yet for silver, that would give me pause to say that gold might be taking a bit of a break soon, and silver will continue its run, and you will be seeing the gold to silver ratio continue to drop, in my humble opinion. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Let's go back to gold. It is already in extremely overvalued on the monthly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we're in extremely overvalued as well. You can still spend a decent amount of time there. I'm not saying it's going to crash from here, right? And even if it did, it will be a short-term kind of retrace, right? On the daily, we're also in extremely overvalued as well. Cool. Understand? So let's take a look at on the 4 hour as well. 4 hour, we've been there and we're starting to maybe tick over. On the 1 hour. Don't worry about the 1 hour. 1 hour. Okay, so that is gold. So I've got to show you. Let me get up very quickly. These areas, that's a price range. You don't want that. You don't even want that. What you want is that chestnut. No, you don't want that. See, this is the kind of times where I should have done this earlier. Do you get it? Rectangle, yeah, 2070. No. Fib retracement. No. Oh, man. So again, upper line in the sand. There we go. I've got my horizontals and my trend lines. That's the one, the mother of all trend lines. Thank you very much. That's the one I wanted. And I want that one. And yeah, I'll put that one in too. Cool. Gold, again, this is the daily time frame, as I said, 2,672. We are above the mother of all trend lines. Again, because we're extremely overvalued already on the daily and on the weekly and on the monthly. Okay? It gives me pause to say that, as I've been saying, we're getting into peaky-ish territory here. Doesn't mean we've 100% peaked here and we just see this, sail below here and back into this area. Doesn't mean that, but we have got a bit of room to move, but we're just getting into that area because we're in extremely overvalued on 3 major time frames and the 3 largest time frames, the 3 main large time frames: monthly, weekly, and daily. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So I'll show you this for my new subscribers. Did I name it anything? No, I didn't. Why would I do that? That would be a silly idea, wouldn't it, Joe? Right here, hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family. There you go. I did name it. $28.75 to $3,000 US. This is where I'm saying, as of yesterday, you can push up to here. You've got a bit of room to move, but we're just looking peaky here. And of course, the mother of all trend lines has already been hit. Mother of all trend lines going back from 1980, 2011, and we've already hit it right there. Okay, that's why I say, don't take my advice or anything, and I'm not even saying you should sell stuff here. Don't sell if if you bought down here. Why go through the stress of selling and going, I'm going to sell because some dude on the internet saying that he thinks it's a little bit peaky, so I'm going to sell it here and then I'm going to wait for a dip and I'm going to scoop more up. Don't do that. Do not play the trading game, okay? Dollar cost average. If you bought down here, fantastic. If you want to wait, rather than sell, if you want to wait a little bit, hey, then do that. But just buy on the regular. Okay, buy it here, buy it down here, buy it up here. You're averaging your cost over time. Okay, best way to do it. But I do think it's getting a bit peaky now. Now, that's not to say, and have a look here. This is on the monthly time frame. Again, an extremely overvalued, but you can spend a decent amount of time here. So there is room to move to that 28.75 to 3,000 level in the next couple of months, right? So I'm not saying it's having a retrace from here. We're just in the period now where that wasn't the case 6 months ago. It wasn't the case a year ago, okay? That wasn't the case in November of 2022, okay? It wasn't the case in October last year. In October last year, we were nowhere near, look at this, we were nowhere near extremely overvalued. And, particularly here, when we broke up above in November of last year, okay, that was looking really good for a move up into the extremely overvalued. So I wasn't saying it then, but I'm saying it now because we're already there. Again, a little bit of room to move, but just watch out now. I'm going to keep harping on that. Okay, but if you're dollar cost averaging, it doesn't really matter anyway. So watch out for that. If we do break down, as you know, you preferably want to hold the mother of all trend lines. If that doesn't get held, you are coming down to at least this trend line right here, and depends on when it hits. You're looking at about 2,530. That actually coincides with the previous all-time high right there. That's this line right here. See that? That coincides with that, okay? So a breakout and a retest, it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? So that's where you would want to hold 2,530-ish, and the next line in the sand, upper line in the sand, 2,470. You break that, you're heading probably all the way down, I would suggest probably to the best buy zone. And you're probably going to skip this and you're heading down to the best buy zone of between 2,250 to 2,150 US dollars. I'm not saying that's happening. All right, we're above the mother of all trend lines. Great to see. Just looking a little peaky. Those are the levels you would need to watch out for, in my humble opinion. That's gold. Yeah, I just did silver. I just did gold. I showed you the difference between the two and the fact that gold's in the peaky territory. Silver's not in its peaky-ish territory just yet. Okay, so silver is chasing gold at the moment. So speaking of, we'll do the gold to silver ratio, then we'll look at platinum. Here's the gold to silver ratio. As you know, as this is going down, silver is outperforming gold. As it goes up, gold is outperforming silver. And we had this double top on the gold to silver ratio and a failed move to hold this trend line both times. Oftentimes from a failed move comes a fast move in the opposite direction, right? So failure to hold, failure to break down further, fast move. Failure here, fast move, failure here, fast move, failure here, fast move. Flirting around it, now we've just made, gee, what do you know, an attempt. It's a spike down to this trend line right here. If when, and I think we will, because again, gold's looking peaky, silver's got room to chase up to it. This number I think will go down. Could be completely wrong. This is just my opinion. I think this number will go down. We break this trend line here, and particularly if we close 80.5, it is go, 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 full bore, go time for silver against gold. Okay, you will see this ratio, this relative strength index, continue to dive, and it will probably go into extremely undervalued for gold or extremely overvalued for silver down here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just show you there. Let me get that out of the way. There you go. Yes, you can see that now. There we go. Yes, you can see it now. That will continue. I think this will continue its downward trajectory, at least down to the bottom end of the relative strength index on the daily time frame, and it will probably go into extremely overvalued for silver, extremely undervalued for gold. On the weekly time frame, you've got lots of room to move. Again, look at this. Lots of room to move. And on the monthly, even more room to move. And that would propel it down to its final trapdoor at 70. And then, of course, we've been talking about the 50 level. Nowhere near there yet, but breaking this structure right here, you break that and close, start closing days, particularly weeks and months. Down here, looking good. Here, don't worry about it. Here, you could see a bounce, okay? So we need to close below that 80.5 level really is what we want. So just beware of fake outs around here, okay? Because people might see this trend line being broken and go, oh, that's it. And then it fakes you out because of this resistance level, becomes support, and bang, right up, okay? So watch out for the fake outs, right? You want to start closing weeks and preferably months, really, below that 80.5 level, and that signals really good for silver holders. That's the gold to silver ratio. That's where we are at the moment. Looking good at the moment for silver. Let's go to platinum. Damn you, platinum. Okay, platinum is flirting with me. As I said, it's flirting with greatness. What have we done on the weekly time frame? We have spiked above, but we haven't closed the week yet, and we've got about 24 hours roughly until we close the week. If we close above 1,015 US dollars, we close above this area, I will start to get excited for platinum. Not spiking above, not closing at, closing above. So it'd have to be really 1,017, 1,020 in order for me to start getting excited for platinum. I'm in the cautiously excited mode right now. Again, on the daily, we've just had this lovely push. See that spike, but it failed to close. Isn't it amazing? Don't look at the spikes, look at the closes. Relative strength index is trending up. Probably maybe a down day today, but it's just flirting with me again. Lucy in the football is doing it, lining up the football, laces out, everything's looking great. And let's see what happens, hey? At the close of the week. But it's looking good. Of course, if we continue up, watch out for 1,115, my final hurdle, close any month, full bull baby. And if we just sail back below the thick yellow line right here, that's the 2008 trend line, goes all the way back to 2008. We start closing back below there. Not great, okay? That means we're probably destined to come back down to the best buy zone at least, and probably into the belly of the best buy zone, anywhere between 900 to 750 US dollars. But so far, cautiously excited for platinum. We are trending up on the weekly. Okay, looks like a bit of a bottoming pattern there. Yeah, I'm cautiously excited, but I shall remain cautious because of this fact right here, and Lucy does it to me every single time. That is platinum, gold to silver ratio, and what else do you need to know? We'll take a look at a bunch of different things. Okay, so we'll do some chart requests. Why is this doing this to me today? I have no idea. That's way too much. Okay, I'm going to have to figure that out. What's going on there? Is that 90%? No, that's at 100%. Who knows what's going on, but that's life, man. Let's see. I'm going to take this back here for a second. Any quick comments and queries, and then we'll go on to, I'll take a quick chart request as well. I think we've got time for chart requests. Let's get to your comments, etc., and I can get rid of that, which is slowing my thing down. Let's see, people. Chris King says silver at 50, gold close to 3,000. Yeah, that's a definite possibility. Okay, so that's what you're thinking, maybe by the end of this year. Chris King, welcome, Chris King, to the show. I don't think I've seen you before on the channel. Welcome. Are you one of my 20 new subscribers overnight? 693 subscribers. I had 673 yesterday, and then yesterday's video entitled Silver to 95 to 670, that kind of clickbaity, but clickbaity for a reason, for a good reason, has got like 800, 900 views or something, more than normal. So doing great, guns. So welcome to all the new subscribers. Silver at 50 by the end of the year, I think you're saying. Gold close at 3,000. Yeah, there's room to move for both. Okay, I will stick with 37 to 40 for me for 2024, but I'm being overly cautious. Hey, and I'd be happy to be wrong. Let's see. Jason Ashworth says gold also around the 2,000 Great British Pounds mark, which may also be a psychological level. Okay, fair enough. Jason asks, are you able to overlay the silver chart onto the gold chart? Yes, probably. Let me see if I can do that. I'll see if I can do that in just a second. Yeah. Let's see. Comments, etc. Oh, A1 AU79 is back in. Great to see you, A1 AU79. Morning GMS. Silver platinum ratio. Silver platinum ratio. I think you mean platinum. You mean platinum silver ratio. Yes. Lowest it's been in history over 30 years at 30 to 1. Maybe time to lighten load if overweight. Silver for some platinum. Maybe. Platinum, not comment, not financial advice. Good old Andrew from Queensland. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate that, mate. It is, again, platinum at historical lows against silver, also against gold. Let's see. Greetings, friends, said Sir Alfred. I don't think I've seen you for a long time there, Sir Alfred. 48 in AG in October for the win. Yeah, that's right. Kevin Liu is back. Good morning, GMS. Can we take a look on the charts of EIQ or ELQ, EIQ? Yes, we will. So that's the one we'll do. Unless there's been one before you, hit the like button, people. That helps the algorithm. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Let me see if I can do that. So just before we do that, you gotta know, because I didn't do it yesterday. Although I always mention my brand partners, but I also share sometimes a little bit of info about my brand partners. Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, my first and brand partner and my absolute favorite bullion dealer. I've worked for many of them, but perthbullion.com.au, Perth Bullion Exchange is the only, and my preferred physical bullion dealer now, the only bullion dealer in all of Australia that has dared to offer free shipping when buying over certain amounts. Okay, their special of the week is something. Go over here. It is from memory. Yes, that's right. It's the 1 ounce Asahi Buffalo round. Get it for $1 off per round, and then you get the quantity discount if you buy 20 or more. So get that extra 50 cents off. But when you buy 20 or more, you also get free shipping, right? So discounts, right? Weekly special discount, volume discount, shipping discount, i.e. free. Okay, it's 3 for 1, man. It's such a great deal. Number one, and Perth Bullion Exchange are doing great guns. As you know, I'm helping them with their social media presence. They're doing really well on their YouTube channel, almost as many subscribers as me, at around about the same time we started both of these channels. Okay, just amazing. Okay, so go check them out on YouTube. Type in Perth Bullion Exchange. Lots of educational videos, unboxing videos, the works, right? I'm doing for them, or really, I'm teaching them to do it for themselves, what I did for Bullion Now. Okay, and I can teach you how to do the same thing for your business, whatever that is. Okay, hit me up with an email, gmstackers@gmail.com. So that's their thing. And now, just so you know, wealthstack.com, the wealthstack.com app is currently under maintenance. So if you go to wealthstack.com now, just know that they're under maintenance, okay? So you can't log into your account as of right now. I wanted to inform you that Wealthstack is currently in maintenance mode as we work on important updates to enhance your experience. They are talking about what's in the update, okay? But just wanted to let you know that, of course, Wealthstack, wealthstack.com, save, invest, and transact in physical gold digitally with a Wealthstack account. Okay, so this is an unallocated gold program. You're buying gold for spot plus 1%, very good premium, very good cheap premium, okay? You're buying real physical gold that's held for you. Later on down the track, you will be able to redeem for physical gold. There's going to be no extra fees, no barring fee or those extra fees. You're not paying an extra premium on top later on down the track. They are going to limit it to certain sizes, right? But this is what really amazes me about Wealthstack, wealthstack.com, okay? Buy for spot plus 1%, and you can buy a minimum of $10 of gold for spot plus 1%. Then if you want to sell it back to them, that's easy. Just sell it for spot minus half of 1%, half a percent. That's amazing, right? Spreads are really good. Down the track, what's coming is silver. Down the track is coming redeeming for physical gold and obviously other physical metals when they put the other metals up. A debit card is coming as well. Tap your phone, tap the physical card, pay for stuff, any stuff, you know, because it's attached to a Visa or a MasterCard, with your precious metals. Crazy, hey? And also you download, again, they're in maintenance mode right now, but download the app on Android or iPhone. Here's what it looks like, just so you're aware. Right here, and David Ski right here, the CEO, David Ski. I did an interview with David Ski about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so check that out on my channel. Goes through all the frequently asked questions about what Wealthstack is, etc. They are Australian-based, Australian fully regulated, okay? Check out the Wealthstack app on the App Store, on iPhone App Store. Wealthstack, one word, that's what the logo looks like, and the same thing, you can hardly see it there, but it's the same thing on Android, okay? That is Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. All right, people, let's get some, we want to do that thing. So we're going to look at, I'll come back to that question, Wally. I will come back to that question. Let's take a look at Kevin Liu got in first before you, Jason. So let's go. Chart request time. I'm going to take a live look at EIQ. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to take a live look at it right now. I love doing this at live looks, okay? Just so you know, I do this every now and then. I do it when I can, usually one a day if I get a chance, if someone requests something. So if you have a request, you know, let me know in the next one. So I will try and do my best. So we're going to do, post a comment below now, Kevin, or what is EIQ? What's the name of the company? What do they do? What sector are they in? What do they do? Because we want to find a little bit about the fundamentals as well, but I'm going to take a look at it purely on the technicals, okay? EIQ, let's go. I'm going to share the screen. This is the platinum price. Give me a second. That is just weird. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, EIQ. EIQ. Looks like there's only one. Okay, so that's what it is. It's Echo IQ Limited on the ASX. What is Echo IQ Limited? Let's take a look at Echo IQ Limited. What is it? Please let me know. I need to know. I would like to know, please. Okay, so this is Echo. Oh, man. Shit. Okay. Wow. Echo IQ Limited. Beautiful. Okay, this is looking good. This chart goes all the way back to 2014. What we do is we quick do some horizontal lines. Maybe I might not do that. I might do the Fibonacci first. Trend lines. We look at the relative strength index, and that's pretty much it. I don't do things like Elliott wave and Ichimoku, Ochimochi, Hichu, Hachu, Mijimachi clouds and all that stuff. I do some very simple lines of support and resistance, Fibonacci, which I find to be quite predictive over longer periods of time, and trend lines. And that's pretty much it. And the relative strength index is a big one for me. So let's do that. I'm going to do first the Fibonacci today. So obviously it opened here, whatever this thing is. This is Australian dollars. So it opened at 20-something, 17 Australian cents. We pumped to $1.15 in Australian. This was in 2016. And yep, gee, what do you know? In March of 2020, what was going on then? Now, this was already in a decline. And it looked like it was bottoming out at around about 4 cents. But in that March 2020 period, we saw, like everything else did, we saw that dip all the way down to 1 cent. 1 cent. Just. Okay, imagine catching roughly the dip. No one ever catches the exactly, but imagine if you did, right? From there to there, 1700% plus, right? Jeez. Or imagine seeing it, imagine going, okay, well, the March 2020 thing happened, but gee, in that month after the March 2020 thing that all happened, what we all know happened. Gee, it's showing some strength again. And imagine if you got in there at double the price at 2 cents, 770% gain so far. Were you lucky enough to get in here? Post a comment below if you did, or just don't tell me because you want to keep your stuff personal, which is okay. Let's do Fibonacci analysis. Take it from this high. This is going to be the one. Actually, what I want to check first, I just want to see if the Fibonacci on the smaller time frame informed any larger moves. So let me just do from this high. That would be the most obvious high and the most obvious low. Did that coincide with anything? Not really. Yeah, actually, kind of a little bit of a cluster of support, a cluster of resistance. Failure to break above the 1.618. Resistance there, broke above, but a failure to hold for a significant period of time. And, gee, what do you know? A spike back up to the 1.618. So I'll call that ish. But we're going to now use it from the higher high right here. Is that the one? Yes, that's the $1.15 mark and the lows of the March 2020 area. Okay, this is what we're working with, people. And we're not even yet above the 0.236 area. Let me move that out the way. So then that takes that and that takes that. Ah, gee, that's interesting. That and that coincide with that. Okay, so high and the low in the Fibonacci, and we're not even above yet the 0.236 of 28 Australian cents. That for me is your, do I call it getting excited line? I don't know if I call it excited. I would start getting, I'm going to put that as your getting interested line. Okay, I mean, I'm looking, it looks quite good now. And look at the relative strength index as well. It is on the uptrend. Okay, this is on the monthly time frame. Again, we'll go to the weekly in a second, maybe the weekly, and just see what's going on there as well. Are we looking a little extended? But look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, peak here at that 20 cent level. A try, a failure really to go high, much higher. So second attempt, third attempt. Is third attempt a charm? Okay, we're really moving. It's looking pretty positive, okay, I will say, but I'm going to remain cautious because we're not above even this 28 cent level here. Okay, so I'll pop this in here. I'll call this the, there we go. I'll call it the getting interested line, okay? And that's just for me. I'm getting interested in Echo IQ Limited if when it starts closing months, because we're on the monthly time frame, it starts closing, not spiking, closing months above 28.5 Australian cents. Call it 30 cents even if you want, around about there. You start closing at or above 30 cents, that 28, 29, 30 cent level, I'll start getting interested in that. That would suggest a potential move up to the next major level. Next major level, as you can see, let's see right there. I would call it, yeah, I'm not going to call it there. For me, let's see, that's a big move. That's not my final hurdle because this is such a large range. Usually I would put the final hurdle at the 0.786 level, and that's at 91 Australian cents. That's almost a guarantee. You know, if you break that, that's no. So I would have to say for me, I'm going to put it here. I think that's for me at, yeah, I'm going a little bit different here. I'm going to say it's at 58, that 0.5 cents, so the 50 mark right here. So this is probably, I'll do this as my getting excited mark. What just happened there? Okay, no idea. I'll put that at getting excited. Okay. All right, here we go. This is what you're going to get. So this is my getting excited mark. Getting excited, but it's not my final hurdle. Okay, I'm going to put my final hurdle. I know it's really cautious, right? I'm going to put my final hurdle at the 0.618 mark, and that's at 72 Australian cents. Again, closing months above there. That's my final hurdle to say full bull market for a bit. Okay, makes sense? Good. Final hurdle, close monthly. That's my humble non-financial advice opinion. Now, don't listen to me. Why would you listen to me? Who the hell am I? I'm going to get interested in this once we break and close above 28, 29 US, 29 Australian cents. Call it 30 cents even if you want. I'll be interested between here and the 60-cent mark, roughly. I know that's a bit of a small gap, right? The getting excited line is anywhere above there. Okay, and then my final hurdle is like, oh man, we're going to town. We're going to break the all-time high, or we're going to make a play for the all-time high if we break and close on the monthly above that 72-cent Australian mark. But for you, your risk to reward might be different. You might decide once it breaks up here, well, I'm going to dip my toe in. Okay, that's fine for you. You do you. I'll get interested, and maybe, you never know, depending on the fundamentals. If I find out what Echo IQ does, etc., and I'm bullish on the fundamentals of its sector, then I might consider even getting in there. But I'm getting interested here. I'm not interested yet. Okay, it looks interesting, but I'm not getting interested just yet because we've at least got to break that structure right there. Okay, you've at least got to break where it opened, not opened at, but this monthly spike right here. See, that happens to coincide with, is that the close? That is too. Look at that. So on the first month that this opened in January of 2014, you can see there we spiked to 31 cents and we closed at 28 cents roughly, and that coincides with the 0.236. So that's it. That's all you really need to know. Oh, and of course, sorry, let me do the what if scenario. If we start breaking all-time highs, I would watch out for probably not, I wouldn't say the 1.618 would be the next major top out level. I'd be looking at the $3 mark and the $4.90 mark right there. Probably there. That's where you would, not there, sorry, right there you would start to go, looking a little peaky, and this level here, okay? So that's between there and there of $3 and $4.85. That's a good profit-taking area. Wouldn't you agree? I would definitely say that's, now it could certainly, whatever this thing does, whatever the fundamentals are, it could certainly crack way higher than that. But for me, particularly if you're getting in down this area, profit-taking area. Cool? Now, as we always say, and I will reiterate every time I talk about this kind of stuff, if you're buying down here, let's say you decide to take the risk. Let's say you're waiting until the final hurdle closes above, right? So let's say closing a month above 72, and you're like, that's looking good for me. And you go, all right, I'm going to get in here. And let's say you get in around about your 70 cents, 75 cent mark. Okay, well, 75 cents, let's call it, or 72 cents, that's into that area there. That's a 220% rise to where I think it might go to at that $3 mark. You should be at the 100% level at whatever that would be at about $1.45, $1.50. That's a 100% move. If you bought in at just over the confirmation for me, the final hurdle, 100% move is at $1.40, $1.50. Sell half on double, recoup your initial investment, and just free ride the rest, man. Then maybe you sell some up here in the profit-taking area, and you always leave some on the table. If that is, the relative strength index looks like it has some more room to move. So that's the relative strength index on the monthly, relative strength index RSI on the weekly. We're getting up there. Okay, wow, that's really low. What's going on there? You can hardly see that. Something weird's going on with my Zoom thing. Right there, there we go. Relative strength index on the weekly time frame on Echo IQ Limited. It's getting up there. We're not in extremely overvalued yet, so you can punch over the getting interested line first. We would just need to close it. Okay, so yeah, okay, on the daily time frame, we've hit the top end of the overvalued, overbought area, but we haven't gone into extremely yet. Okay, so there's still room to move. But on the monthly, as I said, you're looking quite good. Okay, I'm going to be interested after there. That's Echo IQ Limited. I'm about to find out what it is and what it does, and then we're going to get out of here, people. final comments, etc. So I'm going to look for Kevin's things. No, Kevin doesn't have any others. I don't think he does. Okay, that's all right. Question from, let's see, question from Wally Chang. When do you think the correction for gold will come? I don't know, Wally. I don't know, and I will never give you those. As you know, I'll never give those kind of major time frames. All I'd be looking for, Wally, is when looking on the smaller time frames. So give you an example. I'm looking on the smaller time frames when the relative strength index is starting to tick over. So to give you an example on that, Wally, let me share the screen, go back to gold, and I'll show you it on the shorter term time frames. So I don't give time frames. Nope. Where is my green stuff? Here we go. Gold. Where's the auto? That is auto. That's on the monthly. Let's go to the daily. There we go. And so gold back on the daily. Have a look. We're already in. And we're in there at the moment. Let me get that out of the way. Sorry, gang. I know it's a bit annoying. Right here. We're in extremely overvalued. We've already been extremely overvalued here. That was a double top. We went back down and we're back here again. Again, you can spend a lot of time here. I wouldn't be... This is the thing though. You can't time the top and neither can I, right? But the correction is when this is going to start to peak over like this. Okay, and if you want to be really cautious, wait until you get back into, and you might miss the top. Okay, this is the thing. You might miss the top. I don't suggest trying to time the top. Don't try and time the top. But once you get back into this general purple area here, the kind of the normal range of between 30 to 70, okay, that's when that looks like to be quite peaky. That looks like the peak, right? On the 4 hour, yeah, no, I'd stick to the daily. Actually, there is a temptation to say, oh, now this is the problem, right? Here's the temptation though. You see right here, can you see that? Yes, you can see it. Right, we actually did go down into extremely, we went into extremely overvalued, then back in, and then we actually sailed right back up again, okay? So none of this stuff is perfect, okay? None of it's perfect. But I would suggest once we start getting back in this area, you would be cautious that that's the tick over and then we head back down. So just watch the daily, okay? Heading back into this normal purple box range of between 70 to, so anything under 70, I'd be starting to go, ooh, okay. Now, you might think, it gets to a certain point. Let's say it gets a little bit higher up here and then it starts ticking over like that. That might be the signal for you where you go, look, I'm pretty confident that's the top for the short term. And then it's starting to tick over. And then I'm not going to wait till here. And then I'm very confident that's going to continue back down in here. All right, that might be for you. But wait until I personally... wait till it starts looking like it's definitely ticking over. That's at least, okay? So there's no time frame. Don't give you any kind of time frame at all, Wally. I don't do that because I'm just looking at the relative strength index. That was to answer that question. Final comments and final queries. Did anyone tell me what Echo IQ Limited is or does? Give me 1 second. I'm going to look it up myself. Echo IQ Limited is a software company designed by cardiologists for cardiologists. All right. Is this the right thing? Echo IQ Limited? Yep. Is that the right one? I think it is. Echo Artificial. Echo LinkedIn, Echo IQ uses artificial intelligence and access to world-leading. No, it is. So the EIQ, so Echo IQ Limited, uses artificial intelligence and access to world-leading cardiac big data to improve diagnosis of structural heart disease. Okay, so it's in the medical field. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I don't know a lot about that kind of thing. That's not really a sector as such. It's in the medical sector in terms of answering that question. Or talking about this one, But Echo IQ, it's in that sector. That's more of an individual thing to do with heart health or whatever. Okay, so it's not like saying it's in part of the mining stock sector or the uranium sector or whatever. So that's more your individual betting. Okay. But I gave my getting interested lines and getting excited lines and my final hurdle lines for Echo IQ Limited. That is it, my funky people. I'm going to check one thing to see if, give me a second, see if actually more comments are coming up, because sometimes this thing gets a little funny on me. So let me just check that. And then if not, I'm just going to get out of here, people, because I've got stuff to do and you've got stuff to do. Once again, you have been watching, what have you been watching? Good morning, Stackers. It is Friday, the 27th of September, 2024. And of course, hit the big red subscribe button to join the family. There we go. Also around about, no, that's it. Okay, that is looking it, my people, I think. Yeah, all right, let's do that. I've paused that. And hi, Jenny. Bye, Jenny. That's been Good Morning Stackers for the week. Enjoy your weekend, people. If something does happen overnight, and we close at a much higher or a much lower level, I'll either do a quick little post on YouTube, or I might even do a quick little sneaky video, a weekend update as well. Tony Pearson just quickly says, there's been a big uptick in the need for cardiologist services in the recent years, so maybe a good investment. Yep, it could be. You never know. That's true. So that has been Good Morning Stackers. And of course, what we do, grab your tasty beverages, because we're about to dance it out, because it's been Good Morning Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stackers.
It's podcast time.
All right, grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the groove.
And let's do the
Synchronized slurp. Now we're on the move.
in 3, 2, 1. Slurp it, people.
Good morning, Stackers.
Oh yeah, we're feeling
Ooh, we have a great weekend. Have a great grand final weekend. Hope your team wins. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking. See you later.